beautiful souls. If this is the first time you have seen this face, my name is Codie Phillips and I post spirituality, lifestyle, wellness, astrological, aliens, lifestyle. Did I say lifestyle? Did I say aliens? All that stuff, all the fun stuff. So if this is your first time watching and spirituality, wellness, fashion, lifestyle, aliens, conspiracies, all that kind of stuff sounds of interest to you, definitely hit the subscribe button down below and also turn the push notifications on as well so you don't miss an upload. Anyway, let's get into today's video. We are talking about divine love versus fake love. This is a big one and I really want to voice this into my field and really reinforce this energy for the collective, because I feel like we're all moving through feelings of determining what this looks like for us in all relationships. It could be romantic, it could be platonic, family, friends, whatever it looks like, it is still the same thing, girlfriend. So let's hop into it. Divine love is a love that you don't question, that comes woven in through the most divine parts of your own soul and someone else's soul. And the way that's woven in together is so powerfully in your own self-love and wholeness within yourself that it has no choice but to expand beyond yourself also. Fake love, on the other hand, looks like negative entities trying to bring down higher energy kind of vibrations, right? So there's a whole lot of ways that fake love can look like and a lot of ways that you can take this kind of conversation, but I kind of want to just take it in this way for a second, so bear with me. When a lower negative energy is in the field of a higher energy, there's only so much time. Think of like the tectonic plates when they equate, right? There's only so much pressure build up and all this friction before something has to give, right? This is not, it can't stay inevitable. There's too much friction. I hope that makes sense. But it's either the higher energy goes down to the lower energy or the lower energy ceases to exist in the higher energy's reality. So fake love might look like this whole situation, but wearing a mask. So fake love includes things like projections of negative emotions onto other people. And this is not to say that good people don't have bad days and they might not mess up. I'm talking about a regular occurrence, and this is an ongoing projection or ongoing suppression or ongoing feeling that you're feeling towards a specific person. And then this can look like gaslighting and manipulation, narcissism. This is how that can come out in those ways if not like treated beforehand. I'm not really going to go much into like fake love because I think we can kind of determine what is true and what's like fake, but understanding the trueness and the divinity of divine love is where I want to take this video. But now that we have like a bit of an understanding and like idea where we're at with what we don't want, we will get on to what we do want. But I want to hop into today's sponsor real quick before going any further, and thank you so much Premium J for sponsoring this video today. Premium J's hemp gummies are the absolute best when I'm trying to fuck the sleep. I've got the mango berry flavor and they taste delicious. If you watch my channel, you probably are like, a little bit, so if you do smoke a little bit of green here and there, I love kind of pairing this up with like my nightly like smoke because it just like really gives the benefits of the CBD and the hemp in the use. So it has 1500 megagrams of CBD and 25 per gummy. It's infused with CBM, chamomile, GABA and melatonin, and it has 0 saturated fat, 0 trans fat and 0 cholesterol, which is great. Obviously if you're taking them right before sleep, you don't want all that kind of stuff in your system. It is also vegan friendly and THC free, which is amazing for gummies because as you know, a lot of gummies contain glucose, I think it is, or whatever the one it is. So I love that it's vegan because I love just using the best products and the best feeling things for my body. When I intuitively eat, I really enjoy knowing what I'm putting in my body, and sometimes if that stuff's not as good, such as something like glucose, it can like put me a little bit off my food. But like, that's a sidetrack. But it's great that it is vegan because obviously it is all inclusive for everyone's dietary requirements out there, unless CBD ain't your thing, then sorry girl, but it should be a thing. I've been using these for months now, and not only do they taste great, they just knock me out to sleep, honestly. I take about 1 to 2 almost every single night, and it honestly gives me the most peaceful sleep. I don't have sleep insomnia. Sometimes my night sweats can get bad as well, and it honestly allows me to sleep through all the things that would kind of wake me up from my normal kind of REM sleep. So I love that, and I'm really excited to show this to you guys, because this is the reason why your little Pisces girl gets 9+ hours sleep every single night. Honestly, I love my sleep. I have like the best relationship with my sleep pattern. Honestly, that's one of the most like staple things in my life. But anyway, we love her so much, and I'm so excited to share with you one of my little goodies that I do have in my night routine, because I know you guys love to know like the tiny little details, you know, in what makes up Codie's life, and this is one of them for my night routine. Right before I have my little, maybe I'll like a little book, not real. If you guys do want to purchase this one, I will leave the links and information all down below, and obviously I have a discount code for you guys, so that will be on the screen here. And yeah, if you guys try these, also please let me know, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, in the comments on this video, comments on any video, let me know how you go. I would love to see your experience with them as well, because I know the effects that it has given me on my life, and I'm really excited to see how it goes for you girlies and boys. What do I call like boy versions of girlies? Brothers? I don't even know. Anyway, information's down below for those ones, and let's get back into the video. Alright guys, we have migrated to the bedroom. Lucky you. No, I'm just kidding. So I thought I would just voice this in a little more intimate setting. That and my housemate at home. So, picking up where I left off, divine love, divine love. Knowing that you are whole within yourself, and marrying the idea of your feminine and masculine energy. So like I was going back to saying before, with the being so whole in yourself, that the energy doesn't lie, right? So once you are whole and expanding that beyond and outside of yourself, the energy has no other option but to bring that same love towards you, right? So if you establish that within yourself so deeply and truly first, that is when you can start manifesting and being a magnet for that same love, right? But that same love, what are we talking about there? So divine masculine and divine feminine plays a part of our divinity altogether, regardless if you're a man or woman or whatever you identify as. We both have our feminine and masculine energy, so marrying those two together, weaving those two so deeply intertwined within your own being, is what the first ever divine love you're ever going to experience. You can't experience divine love unless you experience it within yourself first. You can have kind of like snippets of what it feels like for divine love, because that can be certain archetypes of certain ideas of divine love, but true divine lifelong life partner love, or not even like romantically, but anyway, is what I'm talking about. How can we do this? So we've got an idea of it. Okay, how do I marry the feminine and masculine? What is that? What does that mean? The feminine is emotion and expression, right? It's the way you express, it's the way you move through life, it's the way you physically move, it's the way you voice, it's the way what you're turned on with, it's the way what you turn off with. It's everything like that, right? Masculine is the observer of the expression of the feminine. How much can you hold yourself in confidence of what you're doing and your expression of your divinity? Can you do that? That is how we marry the masculine and the feminine together. When you can do that, you can expand your love without, like, from outside of you. And how you can start to do this is to gain more presence in your life. 95% of what we do every day is run by our subconscious mind. Only 5% is run by the conscious mind. So if we can consciously make more decisions in our day-to-day life to then program the subconscious. Sorry guys, camera might have moved, camera died, so we back. If you can get into your subconscious mind and then change and reprogram it by repetition of conscious actions, that is where you can create the trust within your masculine and feminine energy. So what actions do you take? That's when you tune into your intuition. It looks different for literally everyone wherever you're at. The idea is not to suppress anything. The idea is to take action on these impulses, not overthink them, not question them. Be resourceful, understand where you're at in your own being, and acting accordingly, one step at a time, one moment at a time. We only have the present, right? We can plan for the future, and we have memories of the past, right? But that's just that. The past are memories, the future is a pure potentiality of whatever's going to manifest into that based on our beliefs. And the present moment is all that is actually real and what we've really got, right? So understanding what you can do, what actions you can take in the present moment for a bigger goal or for a smaller goal, whatever it is, closing the gap between the idea of lack or fear mentality and all these things, right? Closing the gap and closing the idea that you are anything but an extension of the universe, which is pure love and divinity. Coming back to that truth, the more you do that and take confident, conscious actions and steps is where you're going to reinforce the trust between your masculine and your feminine energy. That's kind of how you weave together the divinity within yourself first. So whatever goals that looks like or whatever dreams you have, right? It's not actually that particular thing we're chasing, it's the feeling of what we would get when we have that thing. Personal experience coming into play here. I have had experiences where I was able to go to like the Australian Adult Awards, like dress up in ball gowns, like have really VIP high class treatment and all this stuff, right? I've had a lot of experiences where I've got to live a little bit lavish. And let me tell you, none of it ain't shit unless you've got the right love and the right people and energy and intention behind it. So with this understanding, knowing that it's the feeling of what you want that you're chasing for, not the actual thing itself, the more you can tap into alignment with that feeling of what you're wanting is when the gap is no longer there, because you are what you're wanting in a sense. And it's like a magnet, it has no other choice but to like come together. But the second that you think you're anything, like the second you think you're separate from that is when the magnet flips, and that's where it's getting way drawn like away from you. So the idea of marrying your masculine and feminine is to close that gap, to have that magnet strong within both. And the way you can do that is trusting yourself and trusting that you can do that. And the way you can do that is repetition. I really hope this video has helped you guys. I know this was kind of like a streamed flow channel of thoughts. Don't know how it came out. I really hope stuff resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know down below. Keep going with the conversation in the comments as well. Let me know what videos you would like to see me do next, and definitely don't forget to check Premium Jane out. All the info will be in the description along with the link, all the discount codes and all that kind of stuff as well. Thank you so much guys for tuning into today's video and listening to my channeled stream of thoughts, and until next time, bye guys.